Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel and to episode 5 of our Atlantic Navigators franchise mode here in NHL 20. So, we are at the draft, the 2021 draft in the NHL. Now, in the previous episode, we actually finished last in the Atlantic. We only got the 8th overall pick. I was hoping to get potentially a lottery pick, but it is what it is. We get a top 10 pick for a second year in a row. We did make various trades in the previous episode, including trading our ninth overall pick in the last year's draft, Tim Stutzel, to the Red Wings. We obtained Philip Zadina, an elite potential winger. He was 85 overall at the time we got him. Also made a big trade, trading away Braden Holtby and a first for Matthias Ekholm and Flip Forsberg to the Predators. Hoping that Eric Comrie can grow. He is 80 or 81, I believe. So it's a bit of a gamble. If worst comes to worst, we can always try to draft a goalie or make a trade. We also traded away a few extra players such as Kennington and Ernie in the past episode. I was actually able to get a first round pick for Oliver Killington from the Florida Panthers. So do hope the Panthers finish towards the bottom in the next year. So we're going to go into the draft, guys. Now, looking at the draft class, we are picking 8th overall. And there's actually an elite potential player at 8. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right here. He's guaranteed medium elite. Carson Lambos finished with 49 points in 69 games for the Winnipeg Ice. Did have 54 penalty minutes. He's an offensive defenseman, 6'2", 196. Very good scouting report there. Also, similar style to Al McInnes. So he probably has a very hard shot. Could be somebody you could use in a power play. For the top 10, going to go over it real quick. We have Atu Rati out of the Liga. Finished with 23 points. So let's see who the similar style is. I'm curious to see. NHL already, right now, no similar style, okay? So Richard Krejci of the Extra Liga had 14 points, a power forward, 6'4", 214, a big body, similar to Milan Lucic. Wow, he's NHL already as well. Number 3 is Trevor Wong. He had an exceptional year with the Kelowna Rockets, 119 points, tearing up the WHL, 42 goals. Looks like he's a center, 5'9", 174. So not the biggest guy, but somebody that can put the puck in the net. Similar, I would say similar to a Cole Caulfield. Personality here. Nicholas Backstrom, similar style. So there you go. Backstrom more like a playmaker. Cole Sillinger here, out of Medicine, had 75 points in 69 games. He's a 6-foot center, NHL already right now. Now this kid right here, Zachary Leroux. Very excited to have this guy with the Moncton Wildcats. I've seen him play multiple times this year. He's a tremendous player. I'm going to show the stats in real life right here on the screen. In the game, ended up with a very good year, 62 points in 66 games with 25 goals. He's a rookie in real life with the Wildcats. The centerman's very good. Usually plays on the top line, similar to Marian Gaborik. So, like I said, most likely we're going to get Lambos, a elite potential defenseman. Our scouts are recommending him as well. Let's jump into the draft, guys. See how it goes. Okay, so as you guys can see here, we are picking number 8. I'm really not going to pick higher than that. I mean, if we can get an elite potential guy right off the bat at number 8, that's fantastic. So let's sim up the Chicago pick, see who they take. So they take Ratti, 78 overall high elite. So nothing too crazy for first overall. I mean, he's under 80. Still very good player for sure. Krejci, 81 medium elite. So look at that. They take a player that's 3 potential higher. Although he's medium and Ratti is high elite. Pick number 3 to the LA Kings. They have another top pick. Last year's draft, they got Lafreniere. They get Wong, 76 overall medium elite. So him and Lafreniere are just going to tear it up in the Kings organization for years to come. That's going to be something to watch out for. Sillinger goes to the Islanders. Top 6 high, 72 overall. The Columbus Blue Jackets take Zachary Leroux. There you go. Leroux is going to Columbus. The Detroit Red Wings take Roy, 71 overall, top 6 high. So this is going to be the last pick before our pick. A medium elite, 80 overall, Jordan, a right wing sniper. So the Red Wings, and I would say the Columbus Blue Jackets, as well as the Islanders, all these guys miss out on an elite potential player. So very good pick by New York Rangers there. We are going to make our pick at number 8. And firstly, the Atlantic Navigators would like to congratulate the Vegas Golden Knights on their first ever Stanley Cup. Congrats to the city of Las Vegas. I'm sure you guys will have a great time this summer celebrating. With the 8th overall pick, the Atlantic Navigators are proud to select out of the Winnipeg Ice in the WHL defense Carson Lambos. Welcome to the organization. See how high he is. Alright, so Lambos is 65 overall, medium elite. So we do get a medium elite defenseman in the draft. I'm very happy for that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is going to sim the rest of this round. Sim up to our pick, which is going to be number 71 in the 3rd round. So you don't have a second overall. You don't have a second round pick in this year's draft. So Harrison, top 6. Pinelli, he's top 6 as well. Perez, top 6. So a lot of medium top 6 forwards in a row. There's Pospisil. Chaika, 62 overall. Top 4 D-man goes to the Coyotes. So good defenseman there. Kinney, Dean, so he kind of drops down after that. We're going to go over to our pick in the 3rd round. Let's see where we are here. Look at that, another guy named Pietrangelo, another defenseman, so another Pietrangelo defenseman. Look at that, Clark, 54 overall, medium elite in the 3rd round. So we're going to make our pick 71st overall. Let's see who we can get here. So right off the bat, our scouts are recommending this Adrian Leclerc. No points. I'm going to see if we have any gems or busts. Just curious to see if there's some guy we can potentially get. No, only some busts, no gems. Let's see down the line. Here's a guy here that could be potentially elite. James Hoyle, left winger. And now with 35 points in 62 games out of the USA. 3 years, so go through a few other guys here. Shane Siverson, as well as Henry Black and Toby Huxley. I'm going to go right here by potential and see what the best potential would be. So this guy here, guaranteed medium elite, ranked at 95. We are picking 71st, so he's obviously going to be gone next time we pick. But Dmitry Denisov out of Russia. He's a center. 6'2", 193, so a big body, passing ability, shot utilization, teammate utilization, so he's a good team player. Isn't great on faceoffs though. 4 years he'll be ready, but I mean we gotta take the medium elite player. We are gonna pick Dmitry Denisov, medium elite potential out of Russia, 71st overall pick. So I mean an elite player, even 61 overall medium elite, that's very good for the 3rd round. I'm happy with that. Our 3rd pick is going to be 99th overall. Shout out to Wayne Gretzky in the 4th round. So right here, guaranteed medium top 6 defenseman. We could really stack up on defensemen in this draft. So let's see if there's anybody better. Those guys are just 50% elite. I don't think it's worth taking the risk. So we're going to take the guy here who's guaranteed to be medium top 6 defenseman. 6'4", 214, so a big body. And yeah, we're going to have another Alexander Semin in the NHL out of the Russian league himself. Alexander Semin, welcome to the team. 62 overall, top 6. 62 overall, medium top 6. Alexander Semin in the 4th round. Very good draft so far, guys. I'm happy with what we're seeing so far. Another pick here in the 4th round, so 103rd overall. Let's see if we have any guys that could possibly be. This guy has an amazing name, Ethan Del Mastro, a defenseman out of the OHL. Potential unknown. It's gonna go by potential here, guys. These two guys here, defense, Giancarlo Chanton and Maxim Sharov. So we did take a few defensemen looking to take it forward. This guy's a left winger. Ready in 5 years as well. I mean, I take a shot. You never know. He could maybe be an elite player. It's 50% medium elite. We're going to take Maxim Sharov, another player out of the Russian league. He's medium top 9, 54 overall. All right, so I'm going to see if we have any goalies. I know our scouts are recommending Johan Ekholm. Doesn't look like there's any goaltenders available down the list here. But again, they're recommending this guy. So that would be So they're recommending here Johan Ekholm. He's another defenseman who picked a lot of defensemen in this draft. This guy is 75% chance basically to be a medium bottom six forward. He's a left winger out of Russia. Once again, a lot of players out of the Russian league. Let's see here. We have a guy here that could potentially be elite. Skylar Versteeg, a left winger, 34 points in 63 games, 17 years old, still has time to grow. We never know. He could potentially be elite. I'm not sure. This guy here, he's going to be AHL. This guy is unknown potential. Another offensive defenseman. I'm actually going to take a chance here. This guy could be elite. Probably not, but see what his ranking is. So, bottom 658 overall. Not a great pick. But again, we're in the later rounds, so I'm not expecting anything too crazy here. Round number 6, Benjamin Gaudreau. He's a goaltender out of Sarnia Sting. Our scouts are recommending him, so you never know. Let's take him, take a chance on a goaltender. He's 56 overall, medium fringe starter. All right, I do believe this is going to be our last pick, 7th round, 199th overall. I have a couple of guys here are guaranteed bottom 6 forward. We have an American and a couple of Swiss. So we have Brian Rissmiller, Rocky Quenville, who's a centerman, as well as Justin Tyrell. Not a lot of information on these guys at all. I don't think it's really going to matter who we take. Just going to take one of the Swiss guys. Rocky Quenville has a pretty cool name out of the ZSC Lions. I'm going to take him. Quenville, welcome to the organization. 55, medium bottom 6 forward. So I believe we have one more pick here in the 7th round. So stocking up in this draft with a lot of prospects. This guy could potentially be elite, right winger. Marek Zvidzki, that's hard to pronounce, out of the Extraliga. Just going to take him, take a chance, never know. Might be a good potential. 50 overall, medium bottom 6. So that is going to be it for the draft, guys. We did have some very good picks in the earlier round at Lambos, Denisov, Alexander Semin, got some good defensemen as well. So yeah, I'm happy about that. We're off to the re-sign phase here, guys. So I went through already the contracts. Now coaches have expiring contracts. I'm actually going to re-sign those 3 guys. Make sure we don't lose out on them. Forsberg actually dropped to an 83. I still really want to keep him because I know he has good potential and he's going to be good. Ekholm, I 100% want to give him a contract. He's one of the guys we got in that Holtby trade. I'm going to give him a bit more money than he wants. So right now we have $15 million of cap space. I think if I give him about maybe $6 million, that should make the deal. Just 4-year contract, so he'll be 35 by the time the contract is over. He's 85 overall. We did need to straighten up our top 4, so I think that's going to be a good contract. Zadina's 86, Hamilton Hopping 85, Blais is up to an 84, which is great. Coyle is up to an 84 as well. Duclair 83. So I'm going to try to trade a few guys as well to free up some cap space. Potentially Derek Stepan, maybe Jaden Schwartz as well. Hayden Fleury, I'm going to definitely want to keep him as well in the team. Kapanen, I don't know if we really need him. Let's see if we offer Forsberg a contract. He wants 7.8 for 7 years, so you'll be 33 at the end of the contract. So I'm going to definitely offer him a contract, see what he says. As for our defense, we are pretty much set, like I said. Timmins is one guy I definitely want to keep on the team. And for goaltending, I'm going to take a look. I believe Comrie should be an 81, maybe higher. So both of them are 81. Brussois actually an expiring contract as well. I'm just going to sim up a few days at a time and see how our contract situation goes. Okay, so Hayden Fleury is returned to our team, as well as Connor Timmins. We lock up a couple of our important young defensemen. So unfortunately, Ekholm will test free agency, as well as Philip Forsberg. So that's not really good as for our situation. I'm going to see if I offer them maybe a bit more money, if they'll accept that. Okay, so we got Laurent Brossoit back with our team, as well as Chad Johnson. So our backup goaltender and our AHL goaltender are set. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to sim to free agency. I'm going to let Forsberg and Ekholm go to free agency. If worse comes to worse, I mean, we lost out on Braden Holtby, but that freed up 8 million of cap space. So we can either try to get one of those two guys back we got from a trade, maybe even both of them. We could potentially get in for cheaper as well. And I'm going to make a couple of trades because definitely I want Derek Stepan's contract out of our hands as well as potentially Schwartz. So we'll see. Guy can see here, Derek Stepan now he's down to a 79 overall at 31 years old. So I'm going to see if I can trade him, see if there's any trades available right now with the trade finder. Okay, so I found a trade for Derek Stepan here. A couple of picks, a second and a third from the Senators, who are listed as a rebuilder right now. Derek Stepan, that would free up $5 million of cap space. We definitely can use that towards something better or maybe cheaper. Get a couple of picks from the Sens. So we're going to make that deal. Frees up a lot of cap space as well. So one thing, another trade I might want to do is Philippe Danault. He has dropped to a 78, so that's pretty disappointing for us. He's making right now 3.1 for 1 year. I mean, I could obviously use that money to get a potentially cheaper guy just for our AHL team. It's going to see for fun what we could get for Philippe Danault. Looks like it's all going to be picks right here. And can get another one with a Sens. I think you know what I'm just going to do. I'm going to send him back to Montreal. A second and a third. Montreal weren't doing too great last year. Maybe those picks are going to be good. Danault was good for us last year. He's dropped a bit. So I think it's time to say goodbye. Unfortunately, he's 78 overall. I'm going to try to get as improving our center if we could. So we're going to have to get a few centers in free agency. Of course, as for wingers, right here, I'm going to go to left wing. James Schwartz, he's an 80 overall right now. He was doing very good for us last year, 5.5 at 3 years. I'm not sure if I want 5.5 for an 80 overall, but I'm going to see what I can get for Schwartz. As for, I'm going to go check. So I'm going to go check free agency right now, see what free agents are available right now. It has 60 million of cap space, so Seth Jones right there. Forsberg wanting 8 million. I'm going to see what Ekholm wants, so just under 6. So that would be definitely something that would be affordable for us. Bufflin's top 4 exact, although he is 5 years older. Letang could be an interesting option as well. I'm going to see here is 34, so he's 3 years older than Ekholm. Same rating here, but again, he actually wants 2 years less, so he would be under contract until he's 36, while Ekholm would be until he's about 35. Josh Manson could be a better option even because he's 29 years old. He's a defensive defenseman. Gonna take a look here, Letang stats and Ekholm. Gonna be between one of these three guys. I'm definitely gonna make an offer to one of these guys. As for centers, let's see what's available. So Kadri, Thornton is still playing at 41. Russ and Brassard kind of drops down after that. Brassard wouldn't be a bad pick. He's 83 overall right now, but I mean he's getting older. He's 33. Brian Russ, even Nazem Kadri, he could be a good center for us. He had 58 points in 82 games, 32 goals. He does want 4 years at 5.9, so just under 6. I think Nazem Kadri would be the best option, so let's offer him a contract. A couple of our teams are interested. Put maybe 6.125. See if he signs for 4 years. I'm going to look at defensemen, so I'm going to take one of these guys for sure. We actually have even more down the list. See if you have any younger guys. So Josh Manson is the youngest of the bunch. He wants 4 million. He wants 4 years at 4.8. It's going to be between him and Ekholm. Definitely one of these two guys. I like Ekholm. I mean, he's only 1 year older. Letang would be under contract until he's 36, so he's a bit older. I think I'm going to try to get Ekholm here out of free agency. It's one of the guys we got in that trade for Holtby, so 5.5 for 4 years. Those would be two big pieces for our team. So right now, we still have about 5 million or so cap space to play with. Our goaltending situation is good right now. Going to see what other forwards are available. Maybe get a winger. that'd be pretty affordable for us. So I mean, one of these guys potentially. See here, Marcus Johansson did have a pretty good year with the Blues, had 48 points in 82 games. Brendan Saad had 47 points. Andre Palat had a good year, a lot of assists for the Lightning, of course. If you play with the Lightning, you're going to have a lot of points. 42 assists for 54 points in 82 games. One of these guys would be definitely an interesting pick. So I'm going to go ahead a few days and see if these guys accept our offers. All right, so Nazem Kadri is added to the team. He's going to be very good for our center depth for a couple of picks. I'm happy to have Kadri. He's going to be awesome with our team. So unfortunately, Ekholm declines our offers and goes to the Montreal Canadiens. He says that he may not be ready to win soon. I mean, I do understand. We're a new team. He wants to go with the Habs, get himself a Stanley Cup with Montreal. Dustin Byfuglien is actually still available at 36 years old. Let's see what other defensemen, because we definitely need at least one, if not two. Byfuglien, there's the Kaiser. A couple of guys are 82 overall. I'm going to see here who we can get. Okay, so I think Travis Hickey wouldn't be a bad pick for us. He's 82 overall at 32 years old. He's a top 4 exact, wants just under $5 million. Columbus is interested, so it's giving him, let's say, 4.74 4 years and see if he accepts. So he'd be maybe even 3 years. He wants 4.5. See if I can get him at 3 years. So he'd be 35 at the end of the contract. So offer a contract to Hickey. I mean, a guy like him, he's 29. Brown is 27. Dzingel only wants 1 year, so let's try him. Let's give him 3.4 for 1 year. No other team is interested. Let's see if we can get those free agents to sign. I'm going to offer a few contracts here to a couple of guys. So first one being Jean-Gabriel Pageau. He would be a good fourth line center for us. He's 81 overall, so it'd be a bit of an upgrade from Philippe Danault, who went down a couple overalls. Gonna see if I can get him here in a $3 million deal for 3 years. I'm going to send him an offer. Perfect. So Jean-Gabriel Pageau has signed. So we do have our fourth center. Going to go through the contracts real quick. I did try for a while to do some trades. I mean, I tried to do some big trades for guys that are elite, some medium trades, and just really couldn't find anything that really worked. Apart from that, Hinestroza deal for Schwartz. Left wingers, we have Hoffman, Dzingel, and Leipzig. We could use one of these guys put on the left side, including Hartman. So we have Zadina, Duclair, Gurianov, Hinestroza, and Hartman. So a couple of elite players there. Our defensemen were pretty much shed. We have 3 good defensemen there. So we have Krug at 90 overall, Hamilton 85, Hickey 82. Then elite potential Hayden Fleury. Goaltending, we have Brossoit and Comrie. So I'm hoping one of these guys really pan out and do good for us. Unfortunately, Comrie has not been great. He's just as a medium starter still as a... Unfortunately, Comrie is still an 81 overall at 26 years old. Hasn't really grown. Brossoit, 28 years old. He's at 81. So we're going to give 1 more year. These guys can see here, this will be the last year. Then we'll try to get definitely a very good goalie, maybe in free agency. Let's see how that works. Unfortunately, we did do a gamble losing Holtby. We weren't able to sign either Ekholm or Forsberg. But on the bright side is that Holtby was making a lot of money. So we got a very cheaper option in goal who could hopefully still get the job done. We were able to spend that extra money in free agency with guys like Kadri and Hickey. So we got a bit more guys like... So we were able to spend a bit more in free agency. We got Kadri, we got Hickey, and as well we got Pageau. And I'm actually going to see if I can get a trade for a goaltender. I'm going to try to get Thatcher Demko. He's on a expiring deal right now with the Vancouver Canucks. 25 years old, elite, medium elite potential at 25 years old. He's 82 overall at the moment. Listed as a backup goalie, but I know he could be very good for us. Cachet, we're not going to use him. We're going to move him to the minors. Brossoit here, $1 million on expiring contract as well. So basically trading away goaltenders, and if Demko does well, we'll definitely try to get him signed and sign long term. I don't think this is going to go through, but I'm going to see if I can put in a pick or two. Hopefully, Demko could be our goaltender of the future. A much younger option than Holtby, can still grow a lot. See if we put in a pick here from the Ottawa Senators to see if that works. Trade rejected. Gonna put in another pick or two and see if they take it. Maybe another second. We still have one more. We have 3 seconds in total. Trade accepted. Let's go, guys. We have Thatcher Demko. Hopefully that is our goaltender of the future, as we will have him as our starting goaltender. As you guys can see right here, Ellie, 82 overall, can still grow. Comrie will be our backup. Johnson will be our goaltender for the AHL. I think we're going to get here Lars Olmark. I think I'm going to offer a contract to Linus Olmark here. 27 years old, 80 overall. Previously played for Buffalo Sabres here. He wants 2 years. He's still young enough. I think he'll be good. We'll just have to decide if we have him or Comrie in the minors. So we'll definitely work around that. 1.3 for 2 years. We'll still have about $5 million of cap space, over $5 million to work with. So I think I think this has been a decent off season. I mean, we did lose out on Forsberg and Ekholm, but we made up for it with signing various other players that will definitely help our team. And there we go. Allmark is with the team he has signed. And just as I say that, we actually have an offer for Philip Grubauer. I'm going to decline. We already have our goaltender. So far, so good. So I think that's good. I'm not sure if I'm going to make any more moves. Just going to take a quick look here with the cap space. I'm going to go to affordable. We could actually get Dustin Byfuglien as an 86 overall. That would just make our defense even stronger. The only thing that worries me is that he is 36. So, I mean, he might go down fairly soon. So a big trade just went down. Cam Fowler went to the Tampa Bay Lightning, improving an already good defensive core for a first and a second from the Ducks. So that's a big trade right there. Okay, guys, our team is actually pretty sick right now. Everybody in forwards has a +1. So I'm going to go overall. I'm going to go over the overalls with the +1. So Hoffman, 86. Blais, 85. Zadina, 87 overall. Second line, Coyle, Duclair, and Gurianov, all 85 overall. Third line, Kadri, 85, Dzingel, 83, Hinestrosa, 83, and a pretty decent fourth line of Leipzig at 81, Pajot at 82, Harman at 83. Now wait till you guys see the defense. This is actually insane. Torrey Krug is 90 with a +3, putting him at 93 overall. Timmins, 85 overall with the +3. Hamilton, 85. Fleury, actually, Hamilton, 86. Fleury, 83. Hickey, 82. D'Angelo, 81. A couple of foreign players from your teams, Rangers and Islanders. Goaltending's looking pretty nice, guys. Thatcher Demko, medium elite potential, 84 overall. Quite an upgrade because, I mean, Holtby, yes, he was 88. But his overall is going to go down. He was getting older. So I wanted to trade him while he still had value. So again, we did lose out on Ekholm and Forsberg. But I think, honestly, that we got a lot more out of free agency with the extra money we had free. Eric Comrie is actually an 82 right now. So, I mean, we have kind of a good goaltending situation right now. I'm going to put in Allmark in the AHL. Now looking at the AHL for the lines, we have Ulanin, Denisov, and Zharkov. So a couple of our prospects there. 19 years old, Tony Ulanin. We got him in a 2020 draft, second round, 41st overall. Denisov, 62 overall. We got him in the third round of the 2021 draft, 71st overall. And Gustav Zharkov, 70 overall, 5th overall in the 2019 draft in the first round. As for defense, I'm really hoping that Philip Broberg can grow and potentially be a top 4 defenseman in our NHL team down the line. He's 20 years old, 73 overall, top 4D medium potential. Samuel Morin there, 77 overall. We have Hoffenmeyer and Paquette, who both have a +1. For goaltending, we are going to have Linus Olmark in the net with Chad Johnson backing him up. Now that is going to be it for the episode, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. A lot of movement, a lot of trades, some signings in the episode. Now looking forward to the next season. I think we have a really good team and a good shot to have a good season and make the playoffs for the first time here in year number 3. So I appreciate if you guys leave a like if you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day.